Well, I've been a fan of Boston Celtics for, my whole life pretty much.
First Celtics game was back when I was like 7
The
years old.
Boston Celtics became legendary.
What is going on YouTube? It is your boy Jess Almeida here on YouTube and on Beantown Takes. And today we got a reaction video. We may never see what the Boston Celtics are doing again. They've been unreal. Every team in TD Garden has been unreal so far. The Bruins right now have won their first 13 games at home. I know, guys, no Bruins video yet. I'm sorry. It's coming soon, I promise. And you guys are going to absolutely love it. And I think the wait is going to be well worth it. Because for the Bruins, we are going to be having a Meet the Leaks video. And it's pretty big. I'm not going to lie. So today, though, we are reacting to We May Never See What the Boston Celtics Are Doing Again. Now, they are off to a fantastic start right now. And honestly, oh man, there's only a couple teams that the Celtics could lose to, and I would be upset about. Those two teams would be the Milwaukee Bucks, and the other team would be the Golden State Warriors. If they turn it around, obviously, they're not playing too well off the gate this year. But if they were to make it to the finals, that would be the only other team that I would be okay with losing. On a mission this year, as you can tell. They want it. They want it. I better save some money for the NBA Finals again, I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, leave a thumbs up if you guys enjoy these videos. Subscribe now if you guys are new. You guys know what to do. Go check out our website, links in the description down below. If you guys want to help donate to go to Vic Games, my Venmo account's in the description. Anything helps, appreciate all the love and support. Just hop straight into the video. Check it out!
You guys, I think you all know as well as I do that if there's one team that had the definition of a hectic 2022 offseason, for better or for worse, it would undoubtedly be the Boston Celtics. Because after the big-time acquisition of Malcolm Brogdon, who has slid into a role that might now make him one of the better sixth-mans across the entire league, but then, of course, on the other hand, you have the recent timeline of injuries the Celtics have had to endure, and on top of that, the entire coaching fiasco, which I'm sure I don't need to go into any further detail about. Nonetheless, though, with Boston continuing to be the talk of the league for the majority of this time period, it's kind of funny considering how very few people are actually talking about them now, or at least as much as they should be. Because, well, to the surprise of almost everyone, I would say, with all things considered, the Celtics currently sit as the top team across the entire league. And with their success, what they've been able to add to the mix this season compared to
damn, Kings are top 10? Woo! Shout out Sacramento.
Most people might not have been expecting to see it this early, so let's get into it. One sec though, guys, if you haven't yet, don't forget to drop a like on the video if you enjoy, and subscribe to never miss another NBA video. But before we go any further, today's video is brought to you by our friends at Manscaped. With Manscaped being, in my opinion, the top global brand for men's grooming, they sent me over some stuff from their Performance Package 4.0 that have honestly just blown me away. To start, we have their 4th generation electric and waterproof trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0.
Okay, alright. We get it, this is a promo.
Their crop whacker knows me and a Road Hoops Digest. Get yourself with the Boston Celtics. Once again, concerning their record, if you were one of the few that fully anticipated them to be here this early, with both the absence of their defensive anchor and the short notice implementation of a new head coach, while I won't call you a liar, I just don't think many people were in the same mind.
We did! We did! Go check the clips. I said that they were going to be A-okay. I said they were going to be just like they were, like they left off. Go check the clips. I did say that. Do not call me a liar. Do not call me a capper. I did say that the Celtics were going to have a very, very good year. Throughout the beginning to the end. I did say that.
I've been thinking it. And of course, a big portion of the early success seen from Boston this year can absolutely testify to the improved play that's been seen out of both Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, which, if they keep up the pace they're at, are set to put up some of the best numbers we've seen from them in their entire career.
Damn!
But trust me, even though the output seen on this side of the court from these guys might be to a level that we've never seen from them, it's still not what's setting this team apart from the rest. Because as most of you probably know, if there's been an outlier for any of the Celtics teams over the last couple of years, it would undoubtedly be their defense, and the numbers definitely show this. However, this year, and again to mention the absence of Time Lord as we rightfully should, the defensive efforts of the Boston Celtics have almost completely taken a 180 turn. And of course, while there's no reason to think these efforts won't continually improve as the weeks go on, it's just insane to look at this team from last season and see how they were defied by their historic defense. And now this season, again, if they keep up the pace they're at, they could end up being one of the most historic offenses we have seen.
Wow. Wow, I hate this computer on a side note.
No, that is not a joke, because the numbers will also tell you that right alongside me. But aside from JT and JB, some of you are probably wondering what has changed so drastically this season.
Sam Hauser.
I mean, sure,
and Brogdon,
who's been stellar in the majority of games he's played for the Celtics so far. Your other starters like Marcus Smart, Al Horford, and Derek White are just continuing to show how tremendous of a contribution
Sam Hauser
they bring to your all-star duo. But above everything else, and I know we're still just a short way into this season, this Celtics team could very well end up becoming the best perimeter shooting team that we have ever seen in NBA.
What?
Now, I'm also sure that immediately after hearing that, some of you might think that is one of the craziest stretches you've ever heard someone like myself make.
I'm even saying
right
that.
now, as a team, the Celtics only have the third highest three-point percentage out of any team in the NBA.
Sheesh.
The caveat to that is that the only two teams that are shooting a better percentage than the Celtics so far this season are on average shooting a ridiculous 10 less threes than the Celtics are per game.
Oh, wow.
Which again, I cannot put it any simpler than the fact that we have never seen what the Celtics are currently doing. Which in fact, according to my research, there has never been a team in NBA history that is attempting more than 40 threes per game as the Celtics are right now, and somehow being able to knock down over 39% of those attempts. And there's actually only a handful of teams that have attempted more than 40 threes per game in NBA history, and a majority of those teams were the James Harden Houston Rockets a couple of years back. But
they almost went to the finals.
They were never close to the efficiency that Boston's currently
No.
showing. And I also know that some people watching will probably make the fair point that what Boston's doing right now is very likely not going to be sustainable over an 82-game span. And how if the Celtics are seeming to choose to live and die by the three this year, that ultimately it will not end up working out in their favor, as history has shown us with teams trying to do this in the past. But the thing about this team is that even though, yes, they are currently taking a ridiculous amount of threes, I don't think you can ever say they are going to quote-unquote live and die by it. But instead, they've just been able to continue to show the rest of the league so far this year that while this has always been somewhat of a threat with the Celtics offense, that it's now bigger and better than it ever has been. And I say this because of the ridiculous increased production that we've seen out of some of the Celtics guys aside from their top 2 to 3 players. Because just for quick reference, with some guys already mentioned, like Al Horford and Derek White, you also have guys like Grant Williams and even Sam Hauser and Peyton Pritchard, who, to say they've been putting up
Sam Hauser has the highest three-point field goal percentage from this group here. I'm gonna check for a second right now. Oh, sorry about that. Who has the highest three-point percentage in the NBA?
Yuta Watanabe leads the NBA with a three-point field goal percentage of 0.571 this season.
Sam Hauser's third on this list, guys. Sam Hauser's third. There are 3 Celtics. Is this top 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 3 Celtics in the top 10 for three-point percentage of the year. Sam Hauser's number 3 at 49%. Al Horford is 49%. I'm rounding up, guys. I'm rounding up. So let's not round ups then. Sam Hauser's third at 489. Al Horford is What's this? 6? 6 at 487. Malcolm Brogdon is 10 at 469. Jeez, that is absolutely mind-blowing. That's mind-blowing. There are so many Celtics players averaging above 40% from 3.
For the Celtics this season would be a massive understatement. And as most of you probably also know, it's not like with any of these guys mentioned that are contributing so heavily to the Celtics' success from deep are not exactly considered to be ISO ball players.
No.
Instead, with what could be considered the most underrated and improved aspect of the Celtics' offense this season,
It's the catch and shoot.
able to consistently put up these kinds
That's
of
what it
numbers
is.
due to the fact of their high-level ball movements. For the Celtics,
It's easier to shoot off the catch and shoot.
Most catch and shoot three-point attempts per game out of anyone in the league.
Was I not just saying this? I was literally just saying this. That is why they're able... Their ball movement is insane. That's why they're able to do this.
They're also somehow putting up the third highest make percentage in this category as well, even with that high of a volume. And sure,
Right?
some of these
Like,
guys could
were we
probably
not just
consider
discussing
the top
this?
tier of some of the best catch and shoot players in the league. It also definitely helps, and watching almost any Celtics game this year would undeniably show you this. But a very large amount of these catch and shoot opportunities for the Celtics have literally been wide open thanks again to the operation of the offense. And once again, is it sustainable? Time will only tell. But even though it does contain some of the same players from last year, the seemingly refreshed second unit and the production that's been seen from them, not even just referring to their ridiculous shooting, but also their off-ball mechanics and even improved defense this year, is definitely something that I will say the Celtics could not rely on at times last season, especially
Correct.
through their playoff run. And
Exactly.
this year,
In the
again,
finals,
if
that's
the
what
offense
killed
is able
us.
to continue to thrive in the fashion that they have, could ultimately end up being one of, if not the biggest reasons we might see Boston walk away with the championship at the end of the season. But of course, and especially with what we're talking about today, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Nonetheless though, you guys, with everything that we've mentioned so far regarding the Boston Celtics this year, I'm also extremely curious to hear what you have to think of them. So please be sure to let me know in the comments, what is the biggest difference you've seen so far in the Celtics team this season compared
Biggest
to
difference?
last? Also, if you had to, give me a prediction for the final record of the Celtics ending the 2023 season and how far you have them making it in the postseason. Again though, you guys...
Okay, they're going to get 63 wins. Alright? They're going to get 63 wins. We're winning it all. And the biggest difference so far this year has been the ball movement. The ball movement that is creating all these good shots from three-point range. The catch and shoot and all that. The ball movement is where it starts. They've made every single right play so far. They just play natural. I use that term all the time, that like how natural it looks. It just looks right. It doesn't, nothing looks forced with their game. Nothing. That's going to be a problem for every other team in the league. That's going to do it for this video. Leave a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe now if you guys are new. You guys know what to do. Go check out my website. Links in the description down below. I will say, that's what I was going to say at the beginning of the video. Now I remember it. I do have a Bruins article. Thank you guys for watching this video. It's been Jesse, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, guys. Man, this Celtics team is a juggernaut.